Laura Jean Covey is a junior in high school who writes letters to all the boys that she's had an intense love for. She has a type except for one outlier. The catch, though, is that she never sends out the letters, instead sealing them up in a box never to be read by anyone. She has 5 letters in total, the last of which is Josh, her older sister/mother figure Margot's boyfriend. When Margot leaves for college in Scotland, she breaks up with Josh, leaving Laura Jean uncertain about whether or not she's okay to date Josh. Laura Jean drives herself and her annoying little brat of a sister, Kitty, to school for the first time, which allows for Kitty to prove her comedic genius. One night, while watching Golden Girls on a small laptop screen across the room, Laura Jean falls asleep on the couch. This allows for Kitty to sneak into Laura Jean's room and find her box of letters. The next day, while running on the track at school, Laura Jean is confronted by Peter Kavinsky. Peter, who is currently dating Jen, Laura Jean's rival, reveals that he received one of Laura Jean's letters. Laura Jean faints, and when she comes to, she sees Josh approaching, also holding a letter. Laura Jean panics and kisses Peter to make it seem like she's not interested in Josh anymore, and then she runs off. While hiding out in the bathroom, Laura Jean encounters Lucas, who also received a letter. While the viewer is trying to determine which one of them is in the wrong bathroom, Lucas tells her he's gay. Then, Laura Jean breaks down the situation to Peter at a diner and explains why she kissed him, and he's okay with it all. He proposes that they fake date each other, allowing for Laura Jean to make it seem like she's not interested in Josh, and for Peter to make his now ex-girlfriend Jen jealous. Laura Jean and Peter draft up a contract stating that he will not kiss her, they must watch the feminine 16 Candles and the masculine Fight Club, they can't tell anyone that they're not actually dating, Peter will write Laura Jean notes, Laura Jean has to go to parties and Peter's lacrosse games, Peter will drive Laura Jean and Kitty to school, and Laura Jean must attend the school ski trip if they are still fake dating when the time comes. The two of them go on about fake dating for several months, with the school, their friends, and their families all believing the lie. Jen reveals to Peter that she still has feelings for him, which Laura Jean overhears, making her jealous because she is starting to develop real feelings for Peter herself. Laura Jean goes on the ski trip with Peter, but gives him the cold shoulder for the majority of the trip. While not skiing and doing face masks with Lucas in her room on a trip that cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, Lucas tells her that Peter is probably waiting in the hot tub for her, so she seeks him out. He isn't really waiting for her. Laura Jean confronts Peter and says that he doesn't really like her, but he reiterates saying that he does, and they start to make out in the hot tub. When they all get back to school, Jen confronts Laura Jean and reveals that Peter spent the night in her room. Laura Jean becomes upset and breaks up with Peter and walks home. When she gets home, she finds Margot home early from college for the holidays. Margot says she finished her exams early, but that's not really how flights work. Anyways, Peter eventually shows up at the Covey household to explain to Laura Jean that nothing happened between him and Jen. Laura Jean tells Peter to leave, and Josh shows up to defend Laura Jean. Peter retorts that Laura Jean broke up with him not because of jealousy, but because she still has feelings for Josh. Margot overhears that Laura Jean liked Josh and becomes upset, storming off inside, closing the door on everyone. Laura Jean becomes even more mad at Peter and sends him off. Kitty closes out the scene with one of her classic one-liners.
Guess I'll order a pizza.
Laura Jean returns to her room and receives a video of her and Peter in the hot tub, which appears like they are engaging in a sexual act, leading to Kitty's second hilarious one-liner in less than a minute.
Women.
This leads to Laura Jean asking for Margot's help, who comforts Laura Jean. Kitty reveals that she sent the letters, which makes Laura Jean mad again for like the 3rd time that day. When Margot asks why the letters had addresses, Laura Jean realizes that she wanted to send out the letters but didn't have the courage. The sisters all make up and have Instagram take down the video. However, when Laura Jean returns to school after winter break, she finds out that everyone knows about the video anyways. This leads to Peter to publicly deny that anything happened in the hot tub. There's some more confronting, this time with Laura Jean confronting Jen about the video, with Jen revealing that she tried to sabotage their relationship. Laura Jean apologizes to Josh and explains the situation. She also admits that she really likes Peter but doesn't think he feels the same way. Kitty, who is eavesdropping, brings Laura Jean a box full of Peter's notes that he wrote to her, and Laura Jean takes forever to read them. When she finally does, she realizes that Peter does have feelings for her, so she drives to go meet him. They confess their love, kiss, and walk off. End of movie. In a mid-credits scene, a white John Ambrose McLaren shows up with a letter. Just take notice of John Ambrose, particularly how white he is. Note his Caucasian skin and his Caucasian features. Anyways, thanks for watching, bye.